There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will put toe to leather to crank us up. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's on. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mateer. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Morton. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's TTech now. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. He's bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Texas Tech, 7. Oklahoma, 0.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Back to pass, it's Morton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He's loose. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the move, it's out. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way when it wins this one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That ball will bounce out of bounds at the 35. Could have been worse, I guess, but not much. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Gibson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Kent. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that, and I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll bring it back. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The sure hands, it's Burks.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They booted away on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's just take the profit and let's keep going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Douglas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Going to look downfield again. The short hands. It's Burks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominant.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. Hits the crease. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down.
Right there, baby.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Burks. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got a man. It's Virgil. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Line gets set. First down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.